Hey, what's up people? Michael here. If you want to partner your YouTube channel up, check out the link in the description.
The phenomenal AJ Styles. When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker phenomenal.
Is scheduled for one fall, and from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has constantly proven that he is a mastermind of offensive innovation, and it has taken him to the championship promised land on multiple occasions. One of the toughest individuals I have ever seen compete in a WWE ring. Oh, boy. Two of the most intimidating forces in WWE.
And accompanied by Razor, representing the Authors of Pain, weighing in at 290 pounds, Akon.
What an incredible opportunity on this big stage for the Authors of Pain tonight. It was just a matter of time before Razor and Akon made it to the big stage in WWE, because they have done nothing but destroy everything in front of them. Tell you what, just the intimidating march to the ring is enough to throw your opponent's mindset out of whack. Man, these guys are scary. You better make sure you don't get on their bad side, Corey. Byron, you should go up there and do an exclusive interview with these guys right now. That will absolutely positively not happen. At least maybe they'll let you borrow their mask and be an upgrade. Intimidation personified. So exciting to see the power of Tozawa.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds.
Byron, few cruiserweights are as intense as this man. Yeah, Akira Tozawa is about as laser-focused as they come. Akira Tozawa, intensity redefined. Known as the stamina monster in his native Japan, this guy is exciting to watch as the day is long. Was part of the Cruiserweight Classic, and now here he is on Monday Night Raw. That's Aleister Black.
What amazes me about Aleister Black is his ability to maintain complete composure before competing inside that ring, almost embracing the calm before the storm.
Former kickboxer, able to keep his composure in the most intense situations. That's what makes Aleister Black so dangerous.
Yeah, a man who went undefeated in one-on-one competition for an entire year before winning the NXT Championship.
Just an incredible presence when Aleister Black enters his battleground. This is going to be interesting.
The mood and feel as we know it is about to change.
This guy's a whack job. He's just misunderstood, Cole.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Dresden, Germany, weighing in at 245 pounds, Alexander Wolf.
Intense as they come.
Alexander Wolf and his running buddy is known as Sanity have created quite the aura of intimidation.
Let's call them what they are, Saxon. They're a gaggle of insane maniacs. Byron, get out from underneath the desk. The guy's not that scary.
Oh, sorry. Wolf won the tag team titles with Eric Young at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2017. He also participated in the very first War Games match in NXT history.
And he was very intimidating in that matchup. Perhaps the scariest aspect of it is Alexander Wolf afterwards said he had a great time inside of War Games.
Oh, that's comforting.
In my personal opinion, he's a great dancer.
Oh, that's why it's your personal opinion.
Makes you want to get up and move.
And his opponent.
I'd love to see you in a mosh pit, Byron.
I wouldn't want to see me in a mosh pit.
Shake something, Saxton. Come on. This guy here is the real deal. The future has arrived. The superstar that lives his best life, worked incredibly hard, and isn't afraid to let you know about it. Andrade Cien Almas, the superstar that lives his best life, worked incredibly hard, and isn't afraid to let you know about it.
Exceptional in-ring eye One of the most dominant, one of the most imposing men we have ever seen.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Angelo Dawkins just became very uncool. Yes. True up-and-comer here in WWE. Great athlete, tremendous charisma, Angelo Dawkins. They love him here in the WWE Universe. It's a party when Dawkins is in the house. Angelo Dawkins, an incredible multi-sport athlete. Worldwide, here's Apollo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo.
Speed, power, agility. It's been said that Apollo has all the tools to be a big star in WWE. And Byron, you're just a tool.
Listen, let's talk about Apollo. Let's talk about the fact that I have talked to countless legends who say that this man is the future of our industry.
Especially with the marketing power of Titus Worldwide behind him, the sky's the limit for Apollo.
Well, I'm not sure about that part. One thing I can tell you, though, Apollo is fired up tonight.
Look who's here, the Persian Lion.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 190 pounds, Arya Daivari.
Hey, Arya Daivari, well, you could say he's had a rather abrasive relationship with the WWE Universe, but I don't think he cares.
Look who's here, Bam Bam Bigelow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 393 pounds, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam Bigelow's here, and I'll tell you one of my favorite moments of all time in sports entertainment, the night of 1998 when he slammed Taz right through the ring. Some of those incredible moments in WWE history, thanks to this man, Bam Bam Bigelow. Once main evented at WrestleMania against Lawrence Taylor. All hail the Lone Wolf.
You know, I once asked Baron Corbin, what makes you happy? What drives you? He told me two things: getting under people's skin and exposing them to their worst fears.
And from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
The lone wolf is a man who doesn't seem to play well with others because he says others always have a problem with losing. Accomplished so much in his young career. Won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Former Golden Glove boxing champion, NFL offensive lineman, turned champion in WWE. It's the brains behind BCW, Baron Blade.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 250 pounds, Baron Blade.
Did I miss the memo? Because apparently it's bring a washed-up indie promoter to work day.
Wow, there's got to be something you like about Baron Blade. I mean, his hairstyle, it's similar to yours.
To quote my good friend Booker T, tell me you did not just say that. Look who's here, the animal, Batista. Look who's here, the animal, Batista.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the animal, Batista.
I cannot believe the WWE Universe's reaction to Batista. This guy takes time out of his busy movie star schedule to return to WWE, and they've given him nothing but disrespect.
You have to respect the animal.
Look who's here, the animal, Batista.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the animal, Batista.
I cannot believe the WWE Universe's reaction to Batista. They've given him nothing but disrespect.
You have to respect the animal.
I'm sick of all these people talking out their ears. I've never understood a damn thing that they say. From left to actions, never knowing what about. I guess I'll have to shoot them up and spit them out.
There is an absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see. Guys, you can put this atop my list of things I never thought I would see. I never thought I would see the big boss man inside the NXT arena.
Oh, Byron, you've never broken a law in your entire life. I heard you got scared about tearing the tag off your mattress. Can you imagine Byron?
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
It's infectious! It's the power of positivity!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E.
These guys are like the IRS. I can't get away from them. New Day are everywhere. Raw, SmackDown Live, pay-per-view.
You say it like it's a bad thing. Corey, why aren't you clapping?
Because I cannot stand it. This is ridiculous. This is like a Lisa Frank calendar come to life. Like someone threw up unicorn glitter all over WWE.
Okay, we get it, You're a Debbie Downer. Get it, Big E.
Nice to see you've been studying your third grade book of insults, Byron Saxton.
Here comes the world's largest athlete.
And his opponent, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 385 pounds, The Big Show.
A surefire Hall of Famer. There is no doubt about it. One of the all-time greats, The Big Show.
One of the all-time greats, possibly in the best physical condition of his career right now.
I think he's on B-Sax's diet. That's a great thing. Big Show more agile than we've seen him in years. You said it, Corey, looks better than he's been in years, and more dominant than he's been in years. The Big Show is a sight to behold, a once-in-a-lifetime athlete.
Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, do you believe?
Sometimes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Brooksville, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champion, Bo Dallas.
This very day I wear a scar above my right eye, thanks to the skull of Bo Dallas. A tough individual, surprisingly strong, deceptively fast, a third-generation superstar with a bright future.
And one of the most braggadocious superstars you'll find in WWE.
From Saratoga Springs, New York, weighing in at 197 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champion, Bobby Fish.
The clock has struck. Fish, somebody's about to get beat up.
Man's got a tremendous resume, trained by the great Harley Race. All the natural talent in the world.
streak as well. Rugged, gritty, world-traveled, universally feared. Bobby Fish knows more than enough ways to hurt anyone he steps in the ring with.
And a proud enforcer of the Undisputed Era's mission statement: to simply shock the system.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
Things just became absolutely glorious. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah!
Not from you, Byron. How many times do we have to go through this?
I've been practicing all week.
You haven't gotten any better.
I tell you, you can't help but just get lost in the entrance of Bobby Roode.
I wish you would just get lost. This man has won championships around the globe.
There is only one Bobby Roode.
And weighing in at 385 pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, Braun Strowman.
Guys, you can't deny just how dominant a force Braun Strowman is inside that ring. That's the truth, Michael. He's practically superhuman.
It's always an eerie scene when Bray Wyatt enters an arena and the fireflies come out. Intimidating, frightening. What's it like being in the ring with this man? Psychologically baffling. Every time you think you've figured out what Bray Wyatt's going to do, he does the polar opposite.
That's just the way Bray Wyatt likes it.
Look at how many fireflies there are.
It's amazing.
These people actually believe in this guy.
Absolutely amazing.
Once the patriarch of the Wyatt family. But luckily, he's now been freed of that succubus known as Sister Abigail. His essence has been released.
What are you saying?
I'm woken, Byron. He was thrown in the lake, Byron, and now he's cured.
Oh, that makes sense.
I still can't get over that millions and millions of people buy into the propaganda that this man spews. It's not propaganda, Cole, it's wisdom. Byron, you should get in the ring right now and do a one-on-one interview with Bray Wyatt. It'd be great.
Are you out of your mind?
You can ask all the hard-hitting questions.
Absolutely. I have no questions to ask. I'll just watch.
The Fireflies are out. Here comes the Hitman.
Oh, yeah, the excellence of execution.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
I gotta say, guys, it is an absolute honor to be here ringside to call a match featuring the excellence of execution.
How funny it is to hear you change your tune, Saxon. You've been complaining about the Hitman's attitude recently, and I think it's ridiculous. The only thing you've ever excelled at is being subpar.
I have the utmost respect for Bret Hart, but I don't appreciate the fact that he seems to not believe that people still respect him the way they have over the last 10 years.
From Manchester, England, weighing in at 256 pounds, the British Bulldog.
A true powerhouse in every sense of the word. One of the most powerful superstars ever to grace a WWE ring. And a man whose bark and bite are equally as lethal. One of my greatest calls ever was when The Rock took on British Bulldog on SmackDown, and he rock-bottomed Bulldog into a tray of dog poop.
Michael, why would...
And I had to scream, dog poop! Ugh. The Beast is here!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health. You know, the night after WrestleMania back in 2015, Brock Lesnar F5'd me out of my shoes on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I remember that one.
You know what, Byron? It really made my career because you replaced me on play-by-play and the world realized how bad you were and how good I was on that night. So in a weird sort of way, I thank Brock Lesnar for that.
That is kind of weird. I've talked to a lot of superstars who have faced Brock Lesnar, and there is one common denominator between them all. They say once you are in the ring with Brock Lesnar, you are never the same.
Because you go to Suplex City. Who needs a little trim?
I'm looking at you, Corey.
I'd rather put my head in a wood chipper.
From San Francisco, California, weighing in at 271 pounds, Brutus the Barber, Beefcake.
Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. If there is anyone I would trust with my hairstyle,
it would be Brother Brody. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Brother Brody. Here comes Mr. Boring. Mr. Boring? This guy's got no personality, Byron.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 220 pounds.
When's the last time you think this Bryan Danielson kid had a date? He looks like the type of guy who would go to his prom alone. You can relate to that, can't you?
Well, it's not about me. And listen, I can't speak to Danielson's dating habits, but I'm sure right now, early in his career, he's more focused on honing his craft and learning the business.
The soul of WWE's Cruiserweight division.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, the WWE Cruiserweight
The soul of WWE's
Cedric
Cruiserweight division.
Alexander.
Hydraulics in his legs and dynamite in his fists. Cedric Alexander is fun to watch. Cedric's a true testament to hard work and chasing your dreams and never saying die. Cedric has a bright future here in WWE.
Cedric Alexander.
Look who's here! The Swiss Cyborg! Cesaro's accomplished so much in his WWE career, from winning the United States Championship, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, a multiple-time tag team champion. There's not much the Swiss Cyborg can't do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro.
Pound for pound, most powerful man in WWE today. Pound for pound, most powerful man in WWE today. You know, he had one of the all-time great rivalries with Sheamus, but Corey, it ended up working out in the favor for both men. Forming a tag team now known as The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro's bond was based on mutual respect for how tough, for how physical one another truly are, and the fact that they forced each other to raise their levels.
Well, let's not forget about the singles accomplishments of Cesaro, like winning the first ever Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 30.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, big opportunity here tonight. Minnesota native is scratched and clawed for everything he's earned in his life. Represented the United States in the Olympics, former tag team champion on multiple occasions. Chad Gable is ready to do big things on the big stage. Y2J!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho!
This has got to be a special moment for you, Saxton, getting to watch the Ayatollah of rock and roll-up sitting ringside, and you're the Sheik of Suck.
I take great offense to that term.
Intercontinental Champion 9 times, which is a record. Former Undisputed World Champion.
A surefire future Hall of Famer, the one and only Chris Jericho.
Charisma!
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Christian!
When you think of Christian, what is the one thing you think of? I think a surefire future Hall of Famer. I think great podcaster, great champion. I can't only think about one thing when I think about Captain Charisma.
You know what I think about?
No one cares. Christian, one of the great tag team competitors of all time, of course, with Edge, the rated R superstar, former world champion in his own right. Christian is confident as they come.
And Christian has certainly earned the right to have that confidence with everything he has done here in WWE.
As once upon a time, Christian was supposed to pick me up at Hartford Airport and never showed. I still haven't gotten an answer why.
Listen to this place. The peeps are on their feet.
Face the facts, man. This guy may never, ever win another match.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at
You know, guys, some people were just built to be WWE superstars. And if history's taught us anything, Curt Hawkins was probably more likely built to be an electrician.
You know, we talk a lot about Asuka's winning streak. Curt Hawkins has one of the great all-time losing streaks. I don't think the guy's won a match in his career.
Well, that just means he's got more motivation to capture that one elusive victory.
Or change careers. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Curt Hawkins, bat crazy.
Very talented performer, multi-time champion. Tremendous pedigree for this young man, a third-generation superstar.
And all the confidence in the world.
Underdogs in WWE history.
A true Cinderella story. After being told he could no longer compete inside of a WWE ring, Daniel Bryan fought long and fought hard and recaptured his dream and refuses to let go.
It was on the big stage of WrestleMania where Daniel Bryan realized his dream, capturing the WWE Championship. Not many tag teams have arrived on the scene like the Revival did when they beat the New Day the night after WrestleMania.
Oh, don't remind me.
Tag team specialists in every sense of the word, but also accomplished singles competitors. Dash Wilder looking to get it done tonight. Look who's here, the Hall of Famer, bang, DDP.
And from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
Hey guys, I've been practicing this. Let me know what you think. Feel the bang!
That was embarrassing. Don't ever do it again.
I thought it was pretty good myself. can be technically savvy. He can brawl with the best. Dean Ambrose, he's an anomaly.
No, he's not, Byron. He's nuts. The guy may sleep in a bedroom with padded walls, but one thing is undeniable. When Ambrose steps inside the ring, he is dangerous and one of the best in recent history.
Oh my God! This is what I'm talking about. Look who's in the house!
And his opponent, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool Diesel!
One of the all-time greats in WWE history, Big Daddy Cool.
One of the best big men of all time, Big Daddy Cool, looking to wreak a little havoc.
Of course, one of the members of the infamous Clique debuted as the bodyguard for Shawn Michaels.
Two dudes with attitude.
And he's gone on to become one of the most successful big men in WWE history.
Byron, I hope you get jackknifed tonight.
That's not needed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
No more showing off. It's all business now for Dolph. You know, Dolph Ziggler has twice been the sole survivor at Survivor Series.
Well, sometimes you forget just how much Dolph Ziggler has really accomplished in WWE. But this is a superstar who has stood the test of time.
Gulak's in the house.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
At least he didn't bring that silly PowerPoint presentation with him.
Byron, those PowerPoint presentations are highly educational. You can stand to learn a thing or two from Drew Gulak. A technical wizard from Philadelphia. Drew Gulak is a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division.
A true Broad Street bully.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
There is only one American Dream.
One of the greatest of all time.
Michael Corey, we're about to get funky like a monkey.
I wish Dusty would hit you with a bionic elbow.
Oh, why would you say that?
Then Byron could truly experience hard times.
Listen to this place. The legendary Dusty Rhodes.
Check out the Low Rider. making an entrance only the way Eddie can.
And from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
My grandfather taught me the mantra many years ago. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Eddie Guerrero is the embodiment of that, and that's why he's one of the all-time greats.
Oozing charisma. Not many compare to Eddie Guerrero.
The Hall of Famer is here!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the rated R superstar, Edge.
Edge has accomplished everything in his career.
Cornerstone, one of the forefathers of the tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Not to mention, Byron, the important fact that he totally reeks of awesomeness.
And along with Christian, the creator of the 5-second pose.
The ultimate opportunist. It's one of Mexico's top stars, El Mago.
And his opponent, from Mexico, weighing in at 241 pounds, El Mago.
Oh, my Spanish is a little rusty. Hey guys, what does El Mago mean?
I believe it translates to the magician. That's perfect. Hopefully after the match, El Mago can make Saxton disappear. Are you guys ready to walk with Elias? I'm so excited. I can tell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
It's nice to see Elias isn't wearing his grandmother's kimono tonight. You know what WWE stands for, right?
Oh, go ahead.
We want earplugs. Walk with Elias. He's got his own album, Corey. How can you deny what this man is all about? When it comes from in the ring, bell to bell, absolutely, I've got all the respect in the world for what Elias is capable of. But when he strums his guitar, it makes my ears bleed.
I'd actually kind of like to see that.
The Colognes are here!
And from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Epico Colognes.
Primo and Epico carrying on the legendary legacy of the Colognes family in sports entertainment.
just got nutty around here.
Oh, boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, Eric Young.
A master manipulator.
Don't let the empty stare fool you. The maestro of mayhem is a master of mind games and manipulation.
Guys, am I the only one a little uncomfortable that Eric Young?
Well, you should be, because he vowed to turn your happiness into havoc when he heard your commentary.
Let's be honest, don't tell him I said this, but the guy's nuts.
Actually, I'd like to see what happens. This man, Eric Young, brings a whole new meaning to marching to the beat of your own drummer.
This guy marches to the beat of his own band.
And weighing in at 315 pounds, Eric Rowan.
Oh, here comes Eric Rowan. And I assure you, Cole, nobody's safe right now, not even us.
Oh, you guys ready?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and weighing in at 244 pounds, Fandango.
Byron, sit down, please.
What a fandangoing!
This guy is an absolute space cadet.
Yeah, but he's fun to watch, Corey.
From bell to bell, I agree with you. An incredibly talented competitor, but probably the worst dancer sports entertainment's ever seen.
Oh, you're just mad because you have no rhythm.
This coming from a guy that injured himself trying to do the mashed potato.
Hey, you weren't supposed to tell anybody about that.
Fandango, who is here to teach NXT superstars not only about how to perform in the ring, but how to dance.
I took that class, and I'll take it again.
Byron, you better get under the table, otherwise Fandango's liable to give you a ticket for that fashion violation you're wearing.
What are you talking about? I feel like I look great.
Welcome, NXT, to Balor Club.
And from Britain,
James
County
D.
Wicklow,
Cool,
Ireland,
John Wayne
weighing
Thomas.
in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
future is bright for the Irishman, Finn Balor.
One of the most incredible athletes to ever step foot in WWE, Finn Balor.
A bona fide superstar the world over, Finn Balor seems to get better, faster, stronger, and more dangerous every single week in WWE.
Making his way to the ring from Brent, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Singles action on its way, and it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
Manchester, England, weighing in at 167 pounds, gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Unlike you, Byron, Jack Gallagher can actually pull off the old school tube socks. Unlike you, Byron, Jack Gallagher can actually pull off the old school tube socks.
The quintessential English gentleman An incredibly unique, scientific wrestling style, but a dangerous, dangerous man.
Jack Gallagher known for taking his time when it comes to breaking down and debilitating his opponents.
Gallagher is off to an incredible start. It ain't easy, but somebody's got to do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in
Look at how beautiful the Godfather's company is.
Look at how beautiful the feather is on Godfather's hat.
Why am I not surprised?
Remember when he was that goof, the good father?
I've stricken that from my memory. I choose to only remember the good times.
What are you guys talking about? The Good Father is one of the classiest characters in WWE history. Guys, has anybody consulted with Right to Censor?
No, why would we?
I'm not sure this is okay for our television screen.
Of course it's okay. The Godfather's gone legit. He's a street entrepreneur. You gotta talk about the Godfather and his beautiful ladies who are escorting into the ring. It's gonna be a party tonight.
Well, I don't mind a party every now and then.
This doesn't have candles, Byron.
It's time, once again, for everybody to come aboard the... Man, I know that I ain't the only one. Is there any pimps up in this house?
Oh, yeah!
To all y'all that know that the Godfather be pimping hoes, man, I want to hear you from the top of this building to the front row and everybody in between. Light it up for the Godfather and say...
from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg.
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion.
A man who absolutely bleeds intensity.
Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW tag team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal Champion.
Goldberg has consistently maintained an aura of being unstoppable, but Goldberg has consistently backed it up inside the ring. In fact, you go back to WCW Road Wild.
Look who's here! The Hammer!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 249 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, the master of the figure 4 leg lock, one of the toughest individuals to ever lace up a pair of boots.
Look at Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah? That's a man's man.
One of the toughest men in the history of the business. All the money he's made, championships he's won, and that man has never dieted, ever.
Well, we're all different. Listen, take nothing away from Greg the Hammer Valentine, former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion.
WWE is about to succumb to the darkness of destruction.
Erratic, strange, cold, calloused, and those are his good qualities.
And his opponent, weighing in at 275 pounds, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Harper.
Just an uncomfortable, eerie feeling that takes over the entire arena.
Truly ominous presence.
He's got those wide eyes, vacant. He's one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in a WWE ring.
Incredibly fast, hard-hitting, nasty.
Corey, you've been in the ring with Harper. What is that experience like?
It's absolutely horrifying. The cold stare of Harper gave me nightmares for weeks.
I get nightmares just watching him.
I'm just one man.
Hey, Byron, you know what Heath Slater is and you are?
What's that?
Cool. That wasn't very
The
nice.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Pineville, West Virginia, weighing in at 216 pounds, Heath Slater.
I wouldn't mind being Heath Slater for a day.
I wouldn't mind you being him either.
I think he can upgrade to a double wide now.
He's got kids, baby.
And he needs this job. And I think he's going to have one for a long time because he's on top of the world. Up-and-coming superstar here in WWE, but a man who's made his name around the world.
And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami, a bona fide legend in his native Japan, one of the hardest strikers this business has ever seen.
As talented as they come.
Roughly translated, Hideo Itami means hero of pain. And boy, Itami has lived up to that moniker.
Now, there were a lot of expectations when it was announced that Hideo Itami was joining the roster of NXT, and I'll tell you what, Hideo Itami still carries all that weight on his shoulders.
Trust me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
A more sinister individual has never walked the earth. His opponent better be ready to do battle with Satan himself.
Guys, I think now's a good time to tell you that I really don't like snakes.
Oh, I hope he puts that bag on this table.
Oh, no, Gus, no, please don't.
When it comes to psychological warfare, no one does it better than Jake Roberts. Oh, this should be good.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jason Jordan.
Hey, Byron, here's a little trivia question for you. Who's the only person with the NXT, SmackDown, and Raw Tag Team titles?
I know. Jason Jordan.
For the first time in your life, Saxton, you're right. He read it off my notes. Fair point.
Jason Jordan joined Raw in 2017 as General Manager Kurt Angle's son. What a wonderful moment that was.
The news.
I know. It was the proudest thing I've ever done. What a beautiful family. What a talented goal. Oh, man. The excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme. The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
A true daredevil in every sense of the word, Jeff Hardy is immune to fear.
Synonymous with tag team title reigns, a former United States champion, former world heavyweight champion. And what's amazing to think about, guys, is that the career of Jeff Hardy started at just the young age of 16 when he made his WWE debut.
Welcome to the USO Penitentiary.
And from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jay Uso.
Hey, Corey, have you been down since day one-ish?
Saxton, I've been down a lot longer than you have. Look who's here. Here we go. Somebody's about to get beat up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 281 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, just a force to be reckoned with. Welcome to the USO Penitentiary.
pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy and Jey Uso have single-handedly transformed the tag team division. If you ask them what made the difference, what made you guys step up your game, Jimmy and Jey will tell you it was the moment we decided to stop being what other people expected us to be and to start being who we are.
This is going to be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, Shawn
Listen to this place. Since 2003, I don't know if any other superstar has defined WWE in the same way as John Cena.
Yeah, a man who's been defined by his passion, a man who's been defined by his work ethic, and a man who has been defined by Hall of Fame success here in WWE.
The greatest of all time, John Cena, set for action here tonight. Byron, you should strive to be more like John Cena.
I do.
I say it all the time, and I mean it. The greatest of all time, John Cena, 16-time world champion.
There is always a special buzz in the air when John Cena enters the arena.
I believe the most polarizing superstar in WWE history. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. A mantra he lives by. Listen to this place. Lucha, 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 lucha.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Kalisto.
Big-time singles matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Former United States champion, former Cruiserweight champion, the sky's the limit for the Luchador.
He thinks he's as big as the Big Show.
Hey, Kalisto thrives on overcoming insurmountable odds.
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing
The
in
big red
at 323
monster.
pounds, Kane.
One of the most sadistic superstars ever to step foot in a ring. A true tortured soul.
Remorseless, cold, and absolutely destructive.
As vicious, brutal, punishing as they come. Straight from the mouth of hell. Marching surely one day into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Good brother time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 213 pounds, Carl Anderson.
One of the most ruthless superstars on WWE's roster, known to raise hell in the ring and raise hell after the show like nobody else in the business.
One thing Carl Anderson has gravitated towards is always sticking to what brought him to the dance. Very physical style in Japan he has adopted and taken that here to WWE to achieve success.
The knockout artist, Cassius Ohno's here.
And his opponent, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, Cassius Ohno.
You know, here's a man who had so many high hopes laid upon him, so many expectations. The first moment he stepped foot on NXT, and it finally seems like Cassius is realizing his potential.
And he's ready to go here tonight. Fired up. Oh, this can't be good.
What are you talking about? This is awesome.
Yeah, for who?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Big Sexy. The NWO, one of the most intimidating groups. One of the most controversial, yet one of the greatest groups of all time, led by this man. Had a unique relationship with WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels over the years. He's held just about every championship imaginable.
The man who ended Goldberg's famed streak in WCW. There ain't much Big Sexy hasn't accomplished. But above all, when you're NWO for life.
Such an imposing human being.
And his opponent, from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Fight, Owens, fight! Fight, Owens, fight!
I hope for Kevin's sake, everyone leaves him alone. Poor Kevin's got the worst luck, is constantly mistreated by general managers on both Raw and SmackDown.
You ever stop to think that maybe the fault is Kevin Owens? Maybe.
102 pounds, Killian Dane.
The bulldozer from Belfast, Killian Dane. The goal is to destabilize the system. It helps to have a wrecking ball on your side.
Yeah, the physically endangering enforcer of sanity.
Over 300 pounds and moves like a man half the size.
The enforcer of sanity who will effectively remove anyone who opposes them.
Just an awe-inspiring sight. A massive human being. Can you imagine walking into him in an alley?
I'd rather not, actually. That would be a bad day at the office.
He's downright scary. Byron, get on your knees, you peasant, and all hail King Booker!
And his opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, King Booker!
I love listening to the King speak, the Queen's English. I think King Booker would be amazing on commentary.
I think so, too. It'd be great to have him here with us.
We should give him your job, Saxton.
I didn't say all that. Wave, everybody! Wave at the King!
The King wish not acknowledge your petty existence, Saxton. Moment, Byron. We're talking serious stuff here.
What, I thought it
We're
fit.
talking Hall of Fame career. We're talking the man's credentials, and he's now a king. He's King Booker! You realize Queen Charmel may be the greatest queen ever in history, right?
Absolutely.
She's more beautiful than Cleopatra. I hope he sends you to the guillotine.
Oh, don't say that.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for...
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Here we go, guys!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Ghana, West Africa, weighing in at 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
Let the power of positivity consume you guys. Come on!
You know, we talk all the time about how great the New Day is as a team, but Kofi Kingston, one of the great individual competitors in WWE. Byron, sit down, shut up. This is egregious.
I can't help it.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I wish we had some pancakes out here.
Why don't you go find some?
That's not a bad idea.
Kofi Kingston!
Come on, this energy is infectious, guys.
One of the all-time greats! Welcome to the wasteland!
From Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 268 pounds, Connor!
The Ascension, one of the most dominant forces ever in NXT, the longest reigning tag champions, haven't had the best luck since arriving in WWE, but that could all change tonight.
Saxton, you better not be chanting during this thing. Curt will come out here and slap the taste out of your mouth.
What? He likes it when you chant.
Here comes the Olympic gold medalist!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, Curt
One of the all-time greats, Kurt Angle.
About to get a dose of the 3 I's. Intensity, integrity, and intelligence. The system's about to be shocked by the Undisputed Era.
and his opponent, from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 200 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly has traveled the world over, learning new ways to hurt his opponent. Proficient in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, and many other martial arts.
Yeah, equally as equipped to trade strikes as he is to cinch in the debilitating submission hold.
I got a feeling someone's about to get their lights turned out, and it's not Kyle O'Reilly. This man is frightening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 303 pounds.
Freakishly powerful, incredibly intelligent, Lars Sullivan is like no one you've seen before.
Like a walking nightmare, hell-bent on devouring anything that has a heartbeat. I have never seen anyone who just looks consistently in a foul mood like Lars Sullivan.
I've never seen anyone like Lars Sullivan, period. And a frame that'll block out the sun itself.
Imagine waking up to that sight. Well, not literally. That'd be the worst case scenario.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash. Lex Luthor's taking down all the greats, Hall of Famers like Sting, like the Nature Boy Ric Flair, you name him who has faced him.
Hey, it's a Lucha House Party.
Yeah, we're all invited.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Luchador.
The former middle school math teacher turned a WWE superstar.
Part of a pretty exciting group on 205 Live.
You're talking about the Loser House Party?
Indeed.
It's called Lucha House Party.
Pretty cool match.
Saxton, you're telling me this guy used to teach other people math?
Yes.
Then why does he still use a litter box?
You have some nerve. You know that?
Oh my God, Byron. You better look out.
Why?
Because you're a nerd. And here comes Gallows.
That wasn't funny.
And his opponent, by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 292 pounds, Gallows.
Educated hands and feet. He's a bad, bad dude.
Luke Gallows, one of the most fierce competitors that you will ever witness. Strong, versatile, great striker, awesome tag team champion, and successful singles competitor.
And by the way, he's a good brother, too.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and weighing in at 275 pounds, Luke Harper.
Here comes 6'5", nearly 300 pounds of pure destruction.
And despite his enormous size, Michael, Luke Harper manages to get around the ring like a cruiserweight.
No, not this guy.
And his opponent, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 236 pounds.
It's not nonsense when you're woken, Michael Cole.
I'm awake. Some little baby who calls himself King Maxwell challenging me to a match.
Maxwell, do you know how ridiculous you sound, Michael Cole?
And his wife, Reba McEntire, and the senior bald guy there, and The Wolfgang guy and the crew, too.
You should be careful should you encounter the mower of lawns.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set? The following contest is scheduled for one fall and residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Go ahead, Corey. Tell us all about The Miz. The Miz is the man who single-handedly turned SmackDown from the B show to the show. A star of stage, screen, reality television. Is there anything The Miz hasn't done?
Did The Miz pay you to say all that, Corey?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. I happen to be a hopeful for consideration for a Mizzy this year.
Really?
That's right.
Mizzy? Oh, come on.
That would be awesome, Corey.
That would be ridiculous.
Where would you put it? On my mantle with my most prized possessions.
Why are you encouraging him, Michael?
I would love to have a Mizzy.
You guys are weird.
Mojo's here, and he's all business.
And from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
No more of that getting hyped stuff. Once upon a time, Mojo enjoyed the distinct honor of being my least favorite superstar on the NXT roster. My, how times have changed with Mojo's attitude.
Listen, honestly, I miss the guy who was hyped, who had a good time, but you can't ignore the fact that the more aggressive Mojo has had more success.
Byron, he's found his killer instinct, and Mojo is on his way to the top. Stir it up, Byron!
I am! You should do it too!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Martel.
Byron, what do you think's in the cup?
I'm always trying to find out, but he won't tell me.
You're probably allergic to it. Good point.
Little known fact, while Montez might have learned his discipline serving our country, he actually learned to dance from me.
Really?
That's right.
I knew you were talented, Corey, but that's pretty amazing.
You are so full of it, Corey.
That right there, they call that the Graves.
Call that something you wish you could do. Come on, Montez. Show him how it's done.
And they call that the gravy. Don't be jealous, Byron. Don't be a hater. Byron, you better get up and leave. Because I don't think Mr. McMahon realizes you still work here.
Oh, it makes me nervous.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 257 pounds, Mr. McMahon.
Mr. McMahon is jacked.
You know, everybody's so quick to give Triple H all the credit for NXT, but the bottom line is the entire WWE Universe is owned by one man. This man, the chairman, Mr. McMahon.
Things are absolutely perfect.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, pounds, Mr. Perfect!
A flawless technician, everything executed in the ring in textbook style.
Byron, I believe the word you are looking for is not flawless, it's not textbook, it's perfect. One of the all-time greats. Cole, some people spend their entire lives striving for greatness. Mr. Perfect just obtained greatness naturally.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Mustafa Ali.
Ali's dedicated his life to breaking barriers, challenging stereotypes, and he's continuing to carve out his niche in WWE.
Yeah, a very motivated young superstar. He says he treats every match like it's a fight for his life.
This guy is talented. This guy's the real deal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Perth, Western Australia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Nick Miller.
One half of the Australian duo known as TM61. Nick Miller is a thrill seeker. High energy, high impact with a bright future in WWE.
Yeah, TM61 has had a lot of tag team success on NXT, but prime opportunity for Nick Miller to pave his own path.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah! Come on, Corey, stand up and dance! No way! Jose!
Cole, can you hand me the trash can? I'm going to be sick.
And his opponent, from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing in at 245 pounds, No Way Jose!
You're not going to ruin the party, Corey. At least No Way Jose's here. Byron, go put on a hamburger outfit and jump around with this scoop. I wish I could.
Go for it. We'll be all right without you.
Go, Jose. It's your birthday.
It's not his birthday, Saxton.
Not literally, Corey.
No Way Jose loves to have fun with the WWE Universe. There's no doubt about that, but he is extremely skilled in the ring. And when the party is over, Jose will get down to business. One of the great cruiserweights in the world today. The Scottish Supernova.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Noam Dar.
Here's a kid who, as a teenager, cut his teeth in the wrestling industry, competing against some of the greats like AJ Styles and Finn Balor. My one word for the hour is smug.
Noamdar's not smug. Noamdar's confident.
Prides himself on maintaining a veteran mindset because of that vast international experience.
He's only 24, Byron. That's incredible.
It's amazing. Think back to a couple years ago and Noam Dar's performance in the Cruiserweight Classic, and since then has become a cornerstone of 2 Live.
He sure loves himself.
And his opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 190 pounds.
I love this dude. Somebody's about to get beat up. If you're looking for style points, if you're looking for finesse, you're in the wrong place. If you want to see somebody get beat up and punched in the mouth, sit down and enjoy the show.
Only Lorcan never seems to be in a pleasant mood. He's probably heard your commentary. The big man's here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 330
You know, I tried having a conversation with this guy earlier, but I don't speak meathead.
Oh, don't worry, Corey, I can teach you.
Otis Dozovic is as wide as he is tall.
Otis Dozovic is fired up. I like it.
Corey, here, hand me that Saxon voodoo doll, quick.
No, keep it away.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 330 pounds, Papa Shango!
The atmosphere just changed in here. It got really chilly.
The atmosphere just changed in my stomach. Whatever you guys do, just don't look him in the eyes.
God, that's scary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds,
Primo and Epico carrying on the legendary legacy of the Colon family in sports entertainment.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be giving it jumping, even the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Give me the times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the Showtime bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton began his career by being known as the Legend Killer. Randy Orton is now simply a legend.
Randy Orton's career wasn't built on alliances. The most important thing to Randy Orton has been winning championships. He has done that in a major way, a 13-time world champion.
The mood changes when Randy Orton enters the building. Orton is a volatile superstar that can end a match in an instant with an RKO out of nowhere. A man with absolutely no absence of malice. Look who's here! Oh, yeah!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage!
One of the most entertaining superstars of all time, one of the most charismatic, and guys, one of the best in-ring technicians you will ever see.
A role model and inspiration for countless WWE superstars.
Corey, we'll ever get WrestleMania 3. How about WrestleMania 4, Cole, when Macho Man won the tournament to capture the WWE Championship? For what it is to be a WWE superstar, Macho Man has it all.
Oh, yeah!
250 pounds, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Appearances can be deceiving, but do not be fooled. Despite the Ravishing One's looks, this is a tough human being. Once upon a time, used to knock men out with an open hand slap. That is next level power.
What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, ugly, inner city sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
Take notes, Saxton.
Tell you what, if I had a girlfriend, I would not even allow her to look in the direction of Ravishing Rick Rude.
Well, we know you don't have a girlfriend, Byron, but I'd be worried about your mom right now. Mama Saxton loves the Ravishing One.
This place just got
The
cool.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Without question, one of the toughest, and some would say cockiest individuals to ever compete here in WWE.
I think he just tossed that toothpick at you.
No, he missed. Remember his incredible ladder match at WrestleMania 10 against Shawn Michaels?
Who can forget that? It was a defining moment in WWE history, and it paved the way for some of the greatest superstars of this era.
And you know, Razor and I have something in common. We both ooze machismo. Okay, maybe just Razor.
Byron, you could somehow make the sun less cool.
One of the all-time greats and a surefire Hall of Famer.
The human embodiment of the phrase, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. It does not get any bigger than Rey Mysterio.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey
Two of
Mysterio.
WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
Arguably one of the most inspirational superstars we've ever seen accomplish everything in his career. One half of the Authors of Pain tag team.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 330 pounds, Razor.
Razor uses his impressive mixed martial arts background to pummel opponents with scary power in the ring.
And Razor and his partner Akam have made a distinctive habit of obliterating every obstacle in their career path. And I feel like we're going to see more of the same here tonight.
Razor's swath of destruction is going to continue.
Talk about a man who is physically dominant in every sense of the word.
from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 295 pounds, Rhino.
Rhino is a man of many talents. He's currently a yard master, a fleet commander, and a battle unicorn on the side.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 232 pounds.
The Nature Boy making his way to the ring tonight. Styling and profiling.
It's the model!
And from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, Rick, the model, Martel!
From Park Avenue to Milan, Italy, you will not find anyone like Rick Martel. Just accept the fact you will never be nearly the man that Rick Martel is.
God, stop spraying that stuff! Somebody get me an incense!
The Hall of Famer's here! Time to rock and roll!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky
You know, I'm not impressed. I don't have very high hopes for Ricky Morton rolling solo. We all know Robert Gibson carried the tag team. All Ricky Morton did was get beat up.
What are you talking about, Corey? Ricky Morton's got decades of experience, tag team or not. There's no question Ricky Morton is going to be ready here tonight.
A true pioneer!
And his opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
When a superstar enters the ring to go up against the likes of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, they're entering battle against one of the most decorated and revered competitors ever.
Oh, yeah! Here we go, guys!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 401 pounds,
with you a day in my life. I have too much respect for Rikishi to embarrass myself like you are.
Rikishi's just too cool. I see what you did there, Michael. Nice job.
My final match in NXT was against Rikishi's sons, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. This family has such a special place in my heart, and exactly where Rikishi belongs is the WWE Hall of Fame.
Rock and roll never die.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, Robert Gibson.
I'm excited to see what Robert Gibson does on his own. He could have been an even bigger star if he wasn't always stuck carrying around that dead weight blonde with him.
It's like you and Saxton.
I'm definitely the Robert of this tag team.
Are you going to ignore the fact that the Rock and Roll Express will go down in history as one of the greatest tag teams ever?
Yes, thanks in 100% to Robert Gibson.
The People's Champion is
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock.
listen to this place. The Brahma Bull. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment.
The biggest box office draw around the globe and one of the greatest WWE superstars ever.
A much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE Champion.
The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni. This young man here is an incredible talent.
And from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
A man who was once seen as honorable, once seen as respected, made the career decision to join the opportunistic crew known as the Undisputed Era.
Who are you to decide what's honorable, Saxton? Roddy's the man.
And here is the big dog.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Guys, I was still competing in NXT when The Shield was running roughshod. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and this man, Roman Reigns. And we knew the future was bright, but no one quite expected Reigns to have the impact on the WWE Universe that he has since the NXT days. good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just the guy. And at this point in his career, that is flat out undisputable. One of the most confident men in WWE today. You feel the aura of the arena change the minute the opening notes of his song hit. Roman Reigns changes the feeling in the building.
It's all about his yards, plain and simple. One of only 2 men in history to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And well on his way to being an all-time great.
Here comes the reckoning.
That is a scary human being.
And his opponent, weighing in at 315 pounds.
None of the most dominating individuals we've ever seen.
Just the entrance alone makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well, Rowan's in no particular hurry because the outcome's inevitable. Someone's about to get bludgeoned.
Ugh, that mask.
One of the most intimidating yet athletic big men in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, guys, what an incredible treat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Hot Rod came here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and he's all out of bubblegum.
Roddy Piper, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. Claims he was born, guys, to cause controversy.
I believe that. Yeah, the unmistakable, hot-tempered personality, fiery, volatile style inside the ring.
Byron, Hot Rod pretty much summed up your and I relationship in one phrase. Don't throw rocks at a man that's got a machine gun. Happy Rusev Day!
And his opponent from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, Rusev.
There's only one holiday worth celebrating 365 days a year. You know what that is, Byron?
I don't know. What is it, Corey?
It's Rusev Day.
There it is.
Rusev Day is a real-life phenomenon, taking the world by storm.
It really is a holiday, Byron. It pops up on my calendar on my phone.
Okay, so no matter how you feel about this made-up holiday, what it has done is provide virtual jet fuel for the confidence of Rusev, who is more driven than we've ever seen him.
He just said it was made up.
Byron, when's your birthday?
August 20th.
Canceled. Rusev Day.
You know, Sami Zayn was once known as the underdog from the underground. Yeah, then he started hanging out with Kevin Owens and became the coward from the underground.
Yep, bite your tongue, Saxton. Sami Zayn simply aligned himself with his best friend, and the two of them have achieved incredible things in WWE.
Yeah, like, let's see, getting fired.
Like starting the Yep movement by big-time matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah, ripping off somebody else. Really creative.
Cole gets it, Saxton. Why don't you?
He's being condescending.
Oh, this is gonna be
From
good.
Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe is a man who has never made an idle threat. One of the most dangerous competitors ever to step into the squared circle.
If there's hostility, if there is tension to be had, Samoa Joe will be the first one in line.
A lethal hybrid of size, speed, technique, and agility. Samoa Joe is second to none.
No flips, just fists.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Hill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 223 pounds, Scott Dawson.
Every time I see Scott Dawson, he's always got that scowl on his face. Looks like he detests the entire WWE Universe.
He doesn't detest the entire WWE Universe, Saxton, just you.
There was once that Scott Dawson had a smile on his face when they beat the New Day at WrestleMania. Don't remind us of that, Michael.
The bigger the stage, the harder Dawson brings the fight.
Dawson looks fired up tonight.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
The outsider, Scott Hall. You know who he is, but you don't know why he's here. The outsider, Scott Hall. You know who he is, but you don't know why he's here.
A man who got his start in the NWA and AWA before experiencing success in both WWE and WCW.
One of the original outsiders in sports entertainment. Also a man who won WWE's first ever ladder match.
He also had a share of Monday Night infamy. Remember way back when, 1993, when he lost to the 1-2-3 Kid in one of the biggest upsets we'd ever seen?
Saxton, don't let Hall hear you talking about that. He'll come out here and slap the ugly right off your face.
I'm just stating facts.
Here comes the King Slayer. I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins says it all. He is ready.
Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Intercontinental
Seth Rollins has made a
Champion,
career
Seth
out of taking risks
Rollins.
and seizing opportunities.
Seth Rollins has been a multi-time champion, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Debuted as part of the Shield with Reigns and Ambrose. Rollins thrives and is driven by people doubting him, by people saying that he can't do something. Rollins will do it just to silence them and smile in their face. Here comes the commish!
Shane O'Mac!
And from New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds, Shane McMahon.
I wonder whose life and career Shane's here to make miserable tonight.
Oh, don't start, Corey.
Commissioner Hothead is out of his mind. Completely unlikable. You know, guys, I talked to some of the members of the Mean Street Posse. They don't want anything to do with Shane O'Mac anymore because he's such an egomaniac.
Looking forward to seeing this young man in action tonight. Very talented individual.
Tag team specialist looking to strike out on his own in singles competition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Perth, Western Australia, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Shane Thorne and his partner Nick Miller made names for themselves throughout Japan before arriving in NXT 2017. Thorne had some bad luck with injuries, looking to get back on the horse tonight.
One of Shane Thorne and Nick Miller's mottos has always been, the tougher the competition, the better we are. Well, tonight Shane has a tremendous opportunity to test that theory out. The Heartbreak Kid!
And from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The showstopper, the main event, the Heartbreak Kid.
Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars were waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
After missing nearly 4 years with a severe back injury, some doubted we would ever see Michaels in WWE again.
Yeah, here's the thing, Corey. After returning, some say Shawn Michaels is better now than he's ever been.
Certainly a hard point to argue. One of the greatest.
Warrior!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland.
A pint and a fight is a good Sheamus night.
67 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
If you can achieve it in WWE, Sheamus has done it.
Byron, you should get a haircut like that. Why, so I can look stupid? I'm going to tell Sheamus you said that.
No, please don't.
Right after this match.
It was a slip of the tongue. Now you think about everything that Sheamus has accomplished. 4-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, former King of the Ring, 2-time United States Champion, just to name a few of those accomplishments. But Sheamus, talking to him, feels like he isn't given the respect that he deserves as one of the most decorated champions in this company.
Despite what Byron Saxton said about him in the past, Shelton Benjamin is a true legend, and he's ready for action. The gold standard in WWE. Shelton Benjamin, once upon a time, held the United States Championship for 240 days. Incredible. And don't let your past with Shelton Benjamin cloud your judgment, Byron. He is an absolutely incredible athlete, professional wrestler here in sports entertainment, the gold standard. Shelton's one of these athletes that makes everything he does look almost effortless. Too easy. He's that good.
The eclectic Shinsuke.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, the United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
One of the most dangerous superstars WWE has ever known. And not only because he's a world-renowned striker, maybe the best in the whole business, you are looking at a master of mind games, a psychological warrior.
Some might say those mind games, that sinister-like attitude represents the true personality of Shinsuke Nakamura. A man who feels he has freed himself from the weight of the WWE Universe.
Well, he's back at NXT where he had his most success. Vamonos.
And his opponent, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Cena.
Unpredictable, but absurdly fun to watch.
When you think Attitude Era, you think Stone Cold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin does what he wants, when he wants. And guys, it's paid off for him. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a 6-time WWE champion.
The Texas Rattlesnake has arrived, and this building is about to be unglued.
There is no one who can elicit a response quite like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 250 pounds, the man known as Sting.
the man who is synonymous with WCW, now here in WWE, the one and only Sting.
The iconic one, the man who single-handedly saved WCW.
How about all the classic battles with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, defeating Hollywood Hulk Hogan for the World Heavyweight Championship. You could go on and on.
Facing Triple H at WrestleMania. Saxton, get out from under the table. Sorry.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing in at 317 pounds, Psycho Sid!
That is a scary human being.
Tatanka burst into WWE on a nearly 2-year undefeated streak, but my favorite thing Tatanka ever did was betray the WWE Universe and join the $1 Million Corporation.
That was a low point, Corey. Don't remind us of that. It made me very sad.
About DiBiase is high class, the best of the best. DiBiase sweats champagne.
Sweat champagne? That's disgusting.
Hey, at least if you lose to the $1 Million Man, you get a $100 bill stuffed down your throat.
That's even worse.
Bigger payday than you ever received, Saxton. He looks like $1 million bucks.
But I'm the $1 Million Man.
There is nothing that Ted DiBiase can't buy. Everybody's got a price.
Do you have a price, Corey?
Absolutely.
That's sad.
I'd sell out faster than the year's hottest Christmas toy. That's why you're successful. That's right. Give it to me, Cole.
It's Titus Worldwide!
And his opponent, from Lauderdale, Florida, weighing in at 270 pounds, Titus O'Neil.
Hey, Byron, just think
how successful your career might have been if you had once joined Titus Worldwide.
Well, there was an offer on the table once.
Listen, as an entrepreneur myself, I was an initial investor in Titus Worldwide. I have gotten a return on investment like you wouldn't believe. What an incredible athlete this man is. Titus O'Neil looking to dominate tonight. Hey, it's pretty cool seeing TJP here. Compared to what?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Los Angeles, weighing in at 175 pounds, TJP.
Byron, you strike me as the kind of guy who dabs a lot.
From time to time.
Yeah, you know what else does? My 10-year-old kid. It's embarrassing. TJP's a grown man. Get in there and fight. Stop dancing. Stop posing. Stop reposting compliments on social media. It's a problem. It's a sickness.
Okay, well, your anger towards TJP aside, you got to give him his props, Corey. I mean, the guy was the first ever Cruiserweight champion. He basically anchored the rebirth of the Cruiserweight division.
All right, I begrudgingly admit you're right on that.
Ah, yeah. High five.
Sit down, Saxton. The premier athlete has arrived. Byron, get ready to count abs. You might need to take your shoes off.
Come over here. Come here, I want to show you something. This right here, this is why I'm the premier athlete. And let me show you something else. Let's count it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 reasons why I'm the premier athlete. 8 reasons why I'm better than each and every one of you.
And from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 196 pounds.
Byron, you might as well give up your diet and your gym. You're never going to have an 8-pack.
I'm serious. I gotta get some tips from Tony Nese, man. Those abs are impressive.
Tony Nese really making a name for himself in WWE. Five-tool player.
A man who says he moves like a cruiserweight, but hits like a heavyweight.
One of the most explosive superstars in the cruiserweight division. The future is incredibly bright for Tony Nese. 6'2", 320 pounds. Tucker Knight's in the house.
And from Hubbard, Oregon, weighing in at 320 pounds, Tucker Knight.
Tucker Knight rolling solo tonight. I have it on good authority. It's because Otis Dozovic couldn't fit through the doorway.
Oh, you don't know that, Corey.
Incredible amateur background. Always a threat on the mat.
Tucker Knight looks like he's hungry for more than just steaks here tonight.
It's time for a perfect 10.
Come on, Corey, put your hands up. 10, 10, 10, 10.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Than Ty Dillinger.
Oh, Corey, if you don't believe in yourself, or if you don't see yourself as a perfect 10, nobody else will. It gives you something to strive for in life. You should try it.
Byron, you realize you're advocating for egomaniacal.
I'm advocating for someone to be better than they were yesterday. You should hang out with me more. I'll teach you.
This kid. Bright, bright future for this young man.
And his opponent, from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
At 19 years old, he won the first ever WWE United Kingdom Tournament and the championship. Saxton, he's not waving at you. Stop it.
I thought he was.
Began as part of the famous UK tag team known as with his mentor, really big brother like Trent Seven.
He's got the poise. He's got the technical expertise. And a limitless future.
Master at grooming as well.
That too. Get out your selfie sticks, guys!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from seasonal residences, weighing in at 212 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
Now, Tyler Breeze might be a little unusual, but I gotta give him props. You know, those boots are authentic Peruvian chinchilla. He owns many homes around the world. Tyler Breeze, very accomplished superstar here in WWE, teaming with Fandango to form the Fashion Police. You know, guys, Breeze flew here on a private jet direct from Milan just to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Maybe he can give you some fashion tips, Byron.
Without a flaw, can you feel the presence of greatness near?
Byron, you're an uggo.
Whoa, that's not cool. Why would you say something like that?
That it's true. I have sources. You have lies.
My beauty shines on everything that you are not.
lunatic under control.
Yeah, why don't you go try?
It's nuts in here. Listen to this place.
The blood pumping and flowing through the veins of all the little warriors in the WWE Universe.
You were a little warrior, right, Byron?
I still am.
The dead man cometh.
The following contest is scheduled for one
The
fall.
mythical.
Making his way to the ring from Death Valley,
Immortal.
weighing in at 299 pounds, The
Phenom.
The impact, the aura of The Undertaker. You think about the legacy. Matches named in his likeness. The Hell in a Cell. Casket matches. An unmatched legacy of the Phenom.
WWE has become his personal graveyard. One of the most intimidating presence in WWE history.
An unmatched aura.
Decades and decades of dominance. Back down the hatches. It could be that time.
That is a scary human being.
It's like he's possessed.
Yeah, but what's more terrifying is the agility that this big man possesses. What an entrance. Intoxicating, mesmerizing. What an entrance. Intoxicating, mesmerizing. A megastar destined for the stratosphere in sports entertainment.
Yeah, known for his combination of ruthlessness and unbridled flamboyancy.
Anything you can do, the Velveteen Dream can do better.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of the moment.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar. What an entrance. It's mesmerizing. It's intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. He's the Dream.
And from Calgary, Alberta,
You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron.
At 219 pounds, Victor.
Welcome to the wasteland. The Ascension, one of the most dominant forces ever in NXT. The longest reigning tag champions haven't had the best luck since arriving in WWE, but that could all change tonight.
Okay, Corey, I have a challenge for you, all right?
What?
For the first time in your life, try to be positive, man.
We are the longest reigning tag champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
Xavier with Francesca number 88.
Oh, man, I would love to have my own Francesca.
Xavier Woods, I think the most underrated member of New Day.
He's an incredibly talented superstar, deceptively powerful, lightning quick, and very, very tough from belt to belt.
This guy has intelligence either. Earning a PhD in educational psychology, in addition to 2 bachelor's degrees in psychology and philosophy.
Well, maybe you should have graduated 6th grade. That way you could talk without tripping over your tongue.
Here comes the worst internet champion ever, Zack Ryder.
From Long Island, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Zack Ryder.
He's a broski, like the 3 of us.
No, Byron, I am not a broski. I have nowhere near the penchant for fake tanner and spiked hair as Zack Ryder does.
Don't take away what Zack Ryder's accomplished here. Former United States champion, former tag team champion. He was even champion of the internet.
He made that up, Byron.
Well, that doesn't matter. Still a champion.
It's Little Miss Bliss.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Mickie James from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
5 feet of fury. Of fury.
Remember the good old days when Alexa Bliss would toss glitter and smile and make you feel good?
I like the days better now, where you are not allowed to make direct eye contact with the goddess, Saxton.
Is that why she never looked at me?
From Palm Beach, Florida, Alicia.
There is no question in my mind that the goddess came ready to perform.
Foxy time! She'd be a great mentor to all the young students here at NXT, Byron.
Why don't you go tell her that? Because I tried to avoid conversation at any opportunity.
Look at you, you're getting all choked up because Foxy's so beautiful. You're talking about one of the longest tenured women veterans in all of WWE.
Byron, Alicia Fox is not the first woman to ignore you.
Well, she did flap me once, so maybe not totally ignored.
Absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Behold the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka!
And from Osaka, Japan,
Her dominance, her unique appearance, and her unmistakable aura have all made Asuka one of the top competitors in the entire women's division. You know, I will never forget the first time I saw Asuka enter the NXT arena. She had so much buzz surrounding her debut, and I think it's safe to say Asuka has certainly lived up to her reputation.
One of the most dominant female superstars ever in WWE. Sit down, Byron. Don't touch me.
the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from San Jose, California, Bailey.
You guys ready for the best part? It's the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing Bailey buddies!
excited than ever here tonight.
As well as you should be. This is a big match, Michael. It's just an infectious feeling when Bayley comes to town. When Bayley competes, everybody's feeling hug life, except Corey.
And her opponent,
The Irish Lash Kicker.
the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
What a career Becky Lynch has had so far here at WWE.
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch first came to NXT, she had moved to Orlando, Florida to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get the opportunity to be part of this company, and now she is one of the premier superstars in our women's division.
Credited with much of the women's evolution. The Hall of Famer, Beth Phoenix, a true pioneer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Without question, one of the best, most purest natural athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
I'm on my own against the wall.
Oh, you're looking at the future right here.
I will never fall.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
I needed you at all. Think I fall down? I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. Think I fall down? I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all.
WWE Universe, you are looking at a superstar who is simply blessed to be the best, just naturally better than everybody else, even when only doing the bare minimum.
Well, you talk about some of that natural athletic talent, Corey. Bianca's been exceptional her entire life. She earned all SEC and All-American honors in track and field at the University of Tennessee. If you just ask her, she'll tell you why she's better than everybody else.
You got eyes, Byron, you understand. A freak in the weight room, a beast in the ring. Bianca Belair could do it all.
And she's got a lethal hair whip.
Goddess of WWE. Alexa has it all.
And from Sydney,
Yeah, a bad
Australia, Billy Kay.
One half of the Australian duo known as the Iconics.
Beautiful and dangerous, Billy Kay. Beautiful and dangerous, Billy Kay. Billy Kay, Byron, wouldn't allow you to breathe the same air she does.
Who said I want to hang out with her?
It's not really an option, Saxton. Billy Kay exists in a whole world you know nothing about. A world of beauty, a world of danger.
Yeah, how about a world of lies and deceit?
Billy Kay. Freebird.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Scottsdale, Arizona, Brie Bella.
Brie champion. She's a trailblazer in the women's revolution. She's got 2 hit television shows.
Brie Bella, a billboard example of breaking the glass ceiling and pursuing all of your dreams. Brie Bella has inspired so many within the WWE universe with her work ethic, her dedication.
Brie Bella's inspired me to never trust anybody.
Mella is money!
And her opponent, from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet?
That Carmella is the most obnoxious woman in the entire women's division?
You are delusional. Mella is money.
Oh, it's great where you can wear blinders.
Why would I want blinders on when Mella's around?
So what would you know anything about how to win a title like Mella?
So I see you're kissing up to Carmella as well.
Why wouldn't I? I think she's an unbelievable talent.
Mella is money.
Here comes the Queen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the 4 Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times? Corey, many people believe Charlotte may be the best pure athlete the women's division has ever seen.
It's hard to argue that statement. Charlotte Flair has backed up every claim she has made since arriving in WWE.
Multi-time champion, history maker, record setter, legend in the making. The statistician for Titus Worldwide.
And her opponent, from Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooke.
Tremendous athlete, great competitor.
Dana Brooke, certainly one of the hardest workers in the women's division, always trying to learn new skills and techniques to better her game.
You have any great stats on this match tonight at NXT for Dana Brooke?
Yeah, 60% of the time, Dana Brooke's statistics are right every time.
And what exactly are these statistics?
Well, it depends on the situation, Byron. It's not like she just pulls these facts out of thin air. There's a lot of research, there's development, there's studies involved.
Hopefully they come with a fact checker.
Oh, yeah. Ever so dangerous.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas.
We have one-on-one action elimination on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show. Ember Moon is a joy to watch, guys.
Ember possesses one of the most devastating and breathtaking signature moves in the business, the Eclipse. Her opponents had better watch out.
What an ovation!
And her opponent, from Seattle, Washington,
A true pioneer!
Ivory, incredibly comfortable in high-pressure situations, has won women's championship matches multiple times over her illustrious career.
I guess when Ivory was part of Right to Censor. Of
course you do.
They had a good message.
You know, I once spent 12 straight hours on the air with Ivory, part of a program called WrestleMania All Day Long.
You know, to this point in his life, Byron's never spent 12 hours cumulatively with a woman. Congratulations, Cole.
Incredible legend, Jacqueline.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Dallas, Texas, Jacqueline.
You know, Jackie and Terry once formed a group called PMS, Pretty Mean Sisters. You know, Jackie and Terry once formed a group called PMS, Pretty Mean Sisters. Not only was she a trainer at Tough Enough, she actually managed Booker T.
Unanimously regarded as one of the toughest people, male or female, to ever step foot in a ring, Jacqueline has earned her reputation.
And her opponent, from Yamaguchi, Japan, the NXT Women's Champion, Kairi Sane.
Well, the champ certainly looks ready to go in this one, guys.
And give her credit, because she could have very easily mailed this one in, considering the gold's not on the line in this one.
Look who's here!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Moscow, the Ravishing Russian, Lana.
The Ravishing Russian has been ridiculed and written off her entire career, but here tonight she's looking to have the last laugh and crush the competition.
Well, anybody that's ever ridiculed Lana doesn't know what they're talking about. She's incredibly beautiful, incredibly talented.
Byron
Speaks like 31 languages.
Byron
Was a former social ambassador for Rusev.
Byron
has none of those things.
Whoa, I know that Byron's criticized all those things.
I did not. That's not true. I respect Lana.
This is gonna be fun.
And from Stanford, North Carolina, Lita.
just as responsible for the women's revolution as anybody.
A woman who has paved her own paths, marches to her own beat, and has used it to create a Hall of Fame-worthy career.
A true trailblazer.
If you name it, chances are Lita has done it in a WWE ring.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, the Riott Squad made a shocking debut back in 2017, attacking many of the women in the SmackDown Live locker room, and they've gone on to great success in WWE.
Oh, Liv Morgan and her partners in crime love to turn any situation on its head.
Oh my God.
Calm down.
And her opponent, from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
God's greatest creation is here, and I couldn't be more excited. God's greatest creation is here, and I couldn't be more excited. A superstar that wouldn't look out of place in Sistine Chapel. A real work of art. God's greatest creation.
I wouldn't be able to tell. My monitor's all blurry. Can we get tech support out here or something?
Physical prowess and brash attitude required to be a true superstar in WWE. Corey, she's 5'4", but she can lift 225 pounds.
I didn't hear a word you just said, Michael Cole.
I heard it.
Oh, relax, Corey. No, she's a married woman.
Listen, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the
The
menu.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Marie's had one of the longest championship reigns of all time. An A-lister in her own right.
I think Maria always feels necessary to inform the world that they're not allowed in her personal space.
Because Maurice feels necessary to inform the entire world that they're not as good as she is.
There's a humble attitude.
Sad facts of life, Saxton.
It is a very questionable attitude.
Nothing to question, Byron.
They're on their feet! For Mickey!
and from Richmond, Virginia, Mickey James.
A six-time champion. Think about everything this woman has accomplished in her career, and then talk about her all-time great rivalries with three Hall of Famers, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Beth Phoenix.
Well, Mickey's got a list of great matches a mile long, but let's talk about her 6 women's championship. Mickey has an opportunity tonight to make a little bit more history.
Michael, Corey, you guys ready to feel the glow? Anyone? All right, just me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Byron, just because Naomi dances, that is not an open invitation for you to do the same.
Why?
Because Naomi's actually good at it.
I can do the electric slide. Naomi's one of the most respected superstars in all of the women's division.
Who once beat Naomi in a dance contest?
Oh, no. Don't say it.
I really did.
Full of muscles?
She's got nothing on me.
A two-time SmackDown Women's Champion and one of the best all-around athletes in the entire WWE Universe.
But she continues to back everything she's done in the past up with substance here in WWE. Never shies away from competition, always seizing the opportunity to get better. That's what feeling the glow is all about.
Product of the Hart family dungeon, carrying on the legacy of the legendary Hart family in sports entertainment. Natalya always ready to handle things inside the ring.
Yeah, the daughter of Jim the Animal Neidhart, the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart.
Got the power of her father and the finesse of her uncle. Maybe the most respected superstar in the entire women's division.
The irresistible force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Hey, whenever Nia Jax enters an arena, whenever Nia Jax enters a match, everyone takes notice of the dominance that this woman is capable of.
She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's dangerous. It's like $1 million smile on a wrecking ball. Nia Jax is the irresistible force to be reckoned with.
She's accomplished so much in her young career in WWE. The sky is the limit. She has the pedigree.
Nia Jax. Arizona, Nikki
Fearless. Indeed she is.
Go ahead, Byron. Tell us about how inspired you are.
Not just me, Corey, but the entire WWE Universe. Nikki Bella, she is fearless. She is driven.
Great role model as well. She had one of the longest title reigns in history. Got 2 TV shows. She was on Dancing with the Stars. What else do you want?
I'm kind of jealous, actually.
Look who's in her house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Norwich, England, Paige.
From the start, Paige dared to be different. Paige dared to stand out, and she has benefited from that mindset.
Guys, remember on Raw a few years ago when Paige made her WWE debut and won the Women's Championship?
A truly unforgettable night, not only for Paige, but the entire WWE Universe. Paige has revolutionized the game since that very night.
And it was that night where we began the transformation from the Divas Revolution to the Women's Evolution. Byron, it just became iconic.
And her
I know, I see it on the Tron.
from Sydney, Australia, Peyton Royce.
Byron, I was back in the locker room area earlier today, and I heard Peyton Royce imitating you.
Imitating me?
It was an unbelievable impersonation. She does great impressions. Spot on, Byron Saxton. Oh, and by the way, she also handles her business inside the ring. A student of Lance Storm, Peyton Royce is absolutely incredible. Look at her, Byron.
Yeah, I can see her. Look, Peyton Royce extremely talented.
And beautiful.
Her attitude, that's something else.
She's been nothing but sweet to me, Saxton. The baddest woman on the planet. It absolutely amazes me how quickly Ronda Rousey and seamlessly made her transition from the world of mixed martial arts to WWE. She improves each and every time she steps in the ring. A real natural.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Listen to this place! They're going nuts!
It's time for some mayhem.
And from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott has said all along, if I was in the business of pleasing people, I wouldn't be here. I'll do things the way that I want to do them. As tough as they come, rebels against the norm. If you don't like what Ruby Riott's about, she doesn't care. There's a big hunt happening tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, Sarah Logan.
Brought up on her daddy's tater farm in Kentucky. She used to hunt for a living and then cook the food for her family. That is what Logan is all about. She also lives the Viking lifestyle. She's a direct descendant of Eric the Red. She's been blessed by the gods to be favored in battle. It's boss time! Here comes Sasha.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Byron, it's always a treat to see Sasha Banks on Raw.
Sasha Banks has her own swag, she's got her own confidence, and she knows how to back it up.
If there's a camera around, Sasha wants to be in front of it. If there's a spotlight out, she wants to be in the middle of it. Sasha Banks once stood in line for the opening of a refrigerator. We should get one of those rings that say Braves on it like Sasha has. I'll pass. It's the Queen of Spades!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she said
this ought to be good.
She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician. Protege of Rowdy, Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first of the MMA 4 horsewomen to win a title in WWE. Quite the accomplishment for Shayna Baszler. Byron, time to put your hair up and square up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
And her opponent, from Shawn, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Byron, I would love to see you interview Sonya Deville so she could punch you right in the mouth.
I wouldn't enjoy that at all.
Sonya Deville is as bad as they come.
Sonya Deville, she's made history. Milestone. She competed in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, Elimination Chamber match, even the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Some would say that the women's evolution began here in NXT, but Stephanie McMahon is just as responsible for the heights to which the women's division has grown. I am so proud to call Stephanie McMahon my boss. She embodies everything a great leader should be. Grace, poise, dignity, and she's about to show the WWE Universe she can handle her business in the ring as well.
Some would say that perhaps her attitude leaves a little bit to be desired.
Well, then some better find their way to the unemployment line.
Not me, I'm just saying.
Women's division, I hope you're ready for a fight.
Tamina is a scary woman.
And her opponent, from Pacific Islands, Tamina.
That is a scary human being.
Oh, this is awesome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus, the first woman to main event a Monday Night Raw. Trish has a resume a mile long, but plain and simple, she may be the single greatest female superstar to ever step foot in a WWE ring.
Yeah, a true trailblazer in the women's division. What a treat to see Trish Stratus in action here tonight.